Very good morning children, welcome to Narayana live classes. Today I am going to explain about assignment number 14 from 7th class. The topic is lines and angles. Let's go for the first question. AB and CD are parallel lines intersected by a transversal PQ at L as well as M respectively. If angle CMQ is given as 60 degrees, with the help of this angle we need to find all other angles. Based on some concepts like alternative interior angles, vertically opposite angles and a transversal line concept. Let's go for the solution. So here it is. For example, if it is 60 degrees, I can say that what about angle LMD, that is angle LMD, angle LMD is equal to, now angle CMQ as well as angle LMD, now these two are opposite angles, vertically opposite angles, so that always vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle LMD is equal to angle CMQ, that is angle CMQ, so that I can take it as angle LMD is equal to 60 degrees. So this is one angle LMD is equal to 60 degrees. So we have to find this is how much it is, 60 degrees, completed. So let's go for the next one. So what about angle QMD, so from this line, so angle CMQ and angle QMD, these two angles can form a linear pair. So linear pair means the angle, sum of these two angles must be 180. So let's take, that is, yes, angle CMQ as well as QMD, that is QMD, form a linear pair, important concept, a linear pair. If those two angles are linear pair means sum of these two angles must be 180. Angle QMD plus angle CMQ is equal to 180 degrees. As know what is angle CMQ, so that is CMQ, that CMQ is given as 60 degrees, QMD plus 60 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Next, angle QMD is equal to 180 minus 60 will become 120 degrees, So here I can say that, yes, so angle QMD is equal to 120 degrees. So completed two angles. Let's go for the angle CML. So angle CML and angle QMD both are vertically opposite angles, so that those two are equal. That is, yes, angle QMD is equal to angle CML. So these two are equal because vertically opposite, that is, yes, vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles these two are. So what is angle QMD? That is 120 degrees. So that angle CML can be written as 120 degrees. Let me take. So this is also 120 degrees. Now we need to find remaining four angles because and PQ, line PQ can access a transversal. Now we need to find these two. So what about angle MLB? Angle MLB and angle QMD form corresponding angles. So these two are corresponding angles. Always two corresponding angles are equal. So that I can say that angle MLB is equal to angle QMD. So what is angle QMD? So that is given as 120 degrees. 120 degrees because these two are corresponding angles. Let's go for the angle ALP. Angle ALP is equal to how much? Now these two angles are vertically opposite angles, so that these two are equal. So let me take this angle also 120 degrees. So how can you say that is angle ALP angle ALP is equal to 120 degrees. Angle ALP also 120 degrees. Now we need to find what is angle ALM. That is ALM. What about this angle? So now if you see this one, angle ALM as well as CMQ, both are corresponding angles. So those two are equal. So let's take yes, angle ALM and CMQ, angle CMQ are corresponding angles, corresponding angles means these two are equal. So that I can take angle ALM is equal to angle CMQ. So what about that angle CMQ? As everybody know, that is 60 degrees. So we know the angle ALM. That is, this is also 60 degrees. Now what about angle PLB? Angle PLB and angle ALP form a linear pair. Linear pair means sum of these two angles must be 180 degrees. That is, angle PLB plus angle ALP is equal to 180 degrees. What about that angle ALP? 120 degrees. 120 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. What about angle PLB? Is equal to 180 degrees minus 120 degrees. What about angle PLB? Which is 60 degrees. So likewise, if you know the one angle, so we can easily find the remaining 7 angles. So this is also 60 degrees. So with the help of a transversal line. So these are the 8 angles. So let's go for the next question. Yes, in above figure, if AB is parallel to CD, Next, and CD is parallel to EF. This is a condition. Based on this condition, we have to find angle ACE is equal to how much? What is angle ACE? This angle is equal to how much? Let's go for that. The solution is, yes. So if you take these two, so angle CEF and angle DCE are co-interior angles. If two angles are co-interior angles, the sum of those two angles must be 180 degrees. That is, angle CEF plus angle DCE is equal to 180 degrees. So from this, what is the value of angle DCE? So this is how much it is? 130 degrees plus angle DCE is equal to 180 degrees. So from this, what is the value of angle DCE, which is 180 minus 130 will become 50 degrees. So you can take this angle is equal to how much? 50 degrees. Yes. Now we need to find angle ACE. So as given the condition AB is parallel to CD. If those two lines are parallel to each other, now angle BAC and angle ACD are two alternative interior angles, alternative interior angles. So what is alternative interior angles? Are equal. If those two angles are alternative interior angles, those two are equal. So what about, I can equate these two, that is angle BAC is equal to angle ACD. Angle BAC is equal to how much is given? 70 degrees. 70 degrees is equal to one. What is angle ACD? ACD can be split as two angles. The first one is angle ACE plus angle ECD. Angle ECD. So what about angle ECD or DCF? That is equal to how much? 50 degrees. 70 degrees is equal to angle ACE plus which is 50 degrees, which is 50 degrees. From this, angle ACE is equal to 70 degrees minus 50 degrees. So from that, what is angle ACE is equal to 20 degrees. So this is the required angle, that is angle ACE is equal to 20 degrees. So let's go for the next question. So multiple choice type question. The first question is, in the figure L and L both are parallel to each other. Both are parallel to each other. Both are parallel to each other. Then the value of x is equal to how much? So from this figure, so both x as well as 50 degrees both are alternate. Both two are co-interior angles. Means these two angles which are lies same side of a transversal and both are in between the interior of two angles. So that we can call it as co-interior angles. So from the concept of co-interior angles, the sum of two co-interior angles is equal to how much? 180 degrees. That is x plus 50 degrees is equal to 180. X plus 50 degrees is equal to 180. So x is equal to how much? 180 minus 50. So that x is equal to 130 degrees. X is equal to how much? This is 130 degrees. So which option is right option? Option C is the right option. So what is the reason? X as well as 50 both are co-interior angles. Let's go for the next question. If the figure L as well as Q both are parallel to each other, then what is the value of A? So this A is equal to how much? Now okay, so from this figure, so I can say that what these two are exterior angles. These two are exterior angles. In order to find the value of A, so what about these two? These two angles are equal. Yes, these two angles are equal and these two angles also equal. So what about these two angles? These two are vertically opposite angles. So that this angle will become 65 degrees. Angle will become 65 degrees. Now what about these two? Sum of these two must be 180 degrees because 65 and at this point the sum of these two angles must be 180 because those two are co-interior angles. So we can take it as, that is 180 minus 65, this can be taken as, so 115 degrees, 115 degrees. So what about the value of A? So these two are vertically opposite angles, so that angle A is equal to, angle A is equal to, so exactly 115 degrees. 115 degrees, or else we can say the one more method, the addition of these two angles must be 180, that is equal to how much? Yes, so A plus, angle A plus 65 degrees is equal to how much? 180, so that A is equal to 180 minus 65, so A is equal to how much? 115 degrees. So which is option C is the right option. So these are the assignment question. Thank you children.